Welcome to another edition of MoufPiece Podcast. We are your hosts, Tico Shaw,
Jaricio,
Nick P,
Shot Don.
And we've got some new topics for you guys today, and let's get started.
So, I wanted to talk about how people like to put their opinions and shove them in your face.
Oh, word?
Yeah, you know, those opinions that everybody feels like you have to abide by.
Give us an example, man. That sounds interesting.
So, okay, don't hate me, but the LGBTQ, whatever community, you know, people feel like if you don't, you know, agree with that you're either a bigot or prejudiced against, you know, that type of lifestyle. It's not necessarily the fact. It's kind of just like with the new movies that are coming out. They're, you know, changing a lot of the traditional, like, Marvel characters or superhero characters, and, you know, there's everything. They're throwing and forcing that type of lifestyle into, you know, set genre for nowadays. You know, and this is just my thought, because, you know, they're trying to put all that to where younger people are seeing it. These younger, you know, kids, they see it and they're showing that it's okay to be doing this and doing that, when, you know, you got other people who believe differently. But that kind of stuff should be a choice after, in my opinion, again, after a set age where, you know, you can make those decisions, not being shown where you're influenced versus where you can make your own decisions. So, you know, like online, I got ridiculed one time just for making a comment saying that, oh, I don't think this should, you know, be like that. You know, the guy wanted to be with a guy or whatever. You know, I got slammed by all these people who support that kind of stuff. And I'm like, that's just my opinion. You don't need, you're doing exactly like how you don't want me to do to you, but you're doing to me. You're all attacking me just because I feel a man should be with a woman should be with a man. That's just me. But forcing your opinions on others and trying to make and change everything and, like, just everything that we do, period, I just don't think is right.
Just to kind of swing back to your original topic there, I understand what you're saying completely. Personally, and this is kind of a double-edged sword here, I don't care about your sexual preference. I really do not. But when it is forced into something, like the media I normally consume, or just a random topic about, let's say, shoes, then yeah, I start to feel a type of way. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie about that. But, you know, other than that, what you decide to do behind closed doors is completely your business.
Exactly.
It's not my business until you bring it up. And the thing is, my opinion on you bringing it up, especially in a public forum, I can almost guarantee is not going to be one that you agree with.
Absolutely.
So, if you have the wherewithal to bring it up at any point in time, you should be able to digest differentiating opinions in a civil manner. Trying to go after me online is probably the dumbest thing you can do, because I'm with the shits. We can do it all day. That's just my 2 cents.
Absolutely.
Sure.
But I just think all in all, with just the way, it just feels like since 2019, you know, especially now that it's 2020, it's just, I don't know, I guess everybody feels like they have to have their word be voiced. Even if it's, you know, positive or negative, but people try so hard to make you become them. It's like everybody wants you to be them or something. It's like if you do your own thing, like, oh, why do you do that? Or how come? And I was like, damn, because I want to. Like, this is what I like.
It's my prerogative.
Exactly. I just show.
So I guess I give my 2 cents. I guess my hot take on the subject. Like, I don't think any of us are saying that we have any offense to what people choose to do in their lives or who they identify as or whatever. But it does feel like, you know, you're trying to throw how you view things and we're supposed to just, you know, conform to it. Respect and conformity, I feel, are two different things.
They are.
And I respect people's right to be who they are and be happy, because we all deserve to have that chance to be happy and be who we are. But I do understand and I agree with what you guys are saying, because I have, it's actually happened to me where I was talking to a person that, you know, identified as gay. Was gay. I can't say identified, but he was gay. And there was two ladies there, and they were saying, you know, that gay guys would like me, and I was like, I don't really care for that, and they found offense to that. Like, that's not my orientation. So why would I be? It's almost like a girl going up to a guy who really doesn't like chicks. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
He might find offense to that. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
Yeah.
so why is it different when we don't really want to indulge that thought? Because that's not
So
where we identify it, right? I'm straight as a motherfucking arrow, and I don't really care.
I had this conversation.
For real, I don't really care.
Well, like I brought up before, like my brother is gay. My sister's also gay. Like me and my brother had a conversation one day about it. And I remember the conversation came up, you know, and like he asked me, well, how do you put it? Pretty much he asked me, has any gay guys ever hit on you? I was like, yeah. He was, well, how'd you handle it? Oh, I was as polite as I could be about it, you know, hey, not my thing, you know what I mean? You know, and for majority of them was like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, yada yada. Okay, gave me a compliment. Cool. And there's been an odd case where they got offended. I had one guy one time get offended, like really offended. Like pushy offended. It's like, dude, I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all. I'm just letting you know that's not me. I appreciate the compliment, you know. Thank you, but no thank you. Got mad, you're like, well, how would you know if you ever tried it yet? Hey, because I don't want to try it, you know what I mean?
That's
what I'm saying?
offensive.
But now that puts me in a position to, if I react one certain way, now I'm a homophobe.
Exactly.
I'm a bigot. I'm a this. I'm a that. You know. But if I react the way that I did react, well, you're a bitch. You're a punk. You ain't shit.
Exactly.
So at that point, it's like, well, I guess I'm gonna be the bitch today because I'm not gonna let you push me into a position that I don't agree with.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It makes
Same
you
thing.
look like the bad
Whatever your
guy.
orientation is, your sexual preference,
Have at it.
have at it. Yeah, you know, whatever the case may be. You know, I'm not here to judge you. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, if you understand where I stand in my life, and I understand where you stand in your life, we're good. You know. But if you want to try to force your orientation, your lifestyle, whatever, on another person, I'm sorry, you are becoming everything. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Especially to go on what you said, I've heard it's hypocritical to say that if a person doesn't really adhere to how you believe, but then you'll turn around and say stuff like, oh, I bet you I could turn him out. You know what I mean? Like, I've heard it. I've heard a gay person say that about a straight dude.
I've heard
Like,
it
yo,
Even
how in the world? Yeah, how in the world are you supposed to be respected if you're not respecting others?
Exactly.
Because that's a form of disrespect to say that you can change who they are, but you don't like it when people do it to you. And that's what I'm getting at with that.
Here's a quick question.
Hypocritical
Do you feel
mindset.
that with the way, you know, this whole, you know, topic nowadays, you know, with the LGBTQ and all that stuff, do you think that they have a certain past allowing them to get away with saying certain things?
Kind of like the black card.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. Pretty much.
They would like it.
I have noticed And again, I'm not trying to be, offensive to anybody, so I do apologize. But I have noticed with that type of, that community, if you don't agree with them, they'll get mad. They'll go berserk. And then, they could be in your face, screaming at you, even assaulting you, the whole nine. They will not get in trouble. I have a perfect example. There's this person named Jonathan Yaniv. He's based in Canada, but he dresses up like a trans woman, but he's not really a trans woman. He was basically a child molester at some point, but he's using the cover up as being, trans woman, or I don't know the difference between trans woman and trans man, but the guy trying to be like a woman.
Transgender. Gender.
Yeah, he dresses up as a woman and still goes around little girls, little kids, little boys. And in Canada, he went to a salon, like a women's waxing salon, it was women. And he wanted them to wax his balls. They refused. He gets mad and tries to sue them because they did not want to wax a man's balls in a woman's waxing salon.
See, and that's where you got that little slippery slope of the way people see and do things. You know what I mean? Like that's where good, because I know
just to jump on what he was saying earlier about the pass, which, because I'm pretty open. I showed you guys my dating app, and there are quite a few who are trans women, and on these dating apps, some of them are actually commendable and just says, I am a trans woman, which, fine. That then gives the person on this end to say, swipe left or right. Clearly, I'm not about that. They send me a message, I'll respectfully reply. Again, you guys seen that, I'm respectful. And then there's those individuals who, again, think they have this pass. I identify, so therefore I am. You can think that all you want, and I will let you do that. But if you bring it to me,
we have a problem.
Yeah. I am on the side of science, and that's where I will go with that. If you try to convince me otherwise, it's not going to work out for either one of us.
Yeah, I mean, and still, I respect them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their choice is their choice. I don't understand that choice. I don't truly get it. But for me, it's not to get it. That's for them. That's how they feel.
Choice is a dangerous word in there. Their lifestyle. We'll just say lifestyle.
Okay, well, I was thinking more of the trans thing, because that's your choice to get under the knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about who they are. Yeah, I wasn't talking about who they are. Like I said, I'm respectful too. You know what I mean? So I was talking about going under the knife and actually getting it changed. So that's what I meant. So thank you for helping me clarify that. But
I think we all have friends on that side of the fence.
Yeah.
So it's not as if was that like a racist white thing for me to say? Don't worry, we have gay friends.
It's almost weird. That's crazy. Like, our society is filled with all these kind of these little barriers. And these little barriers that we gotta navigate through.
Just all in all, man. I mean, I think everybody should just respect everybody. That's just all what it boils down to.
It does.
I'm going to sway this a little bit from people's lifestyles to another lifestyle, but also a true crime situation, because I don't know if everybody's aware of this, but there is a new mother and son that have gone missing since 2018, and it really has the internet's just really concerned about their well-being. If you can go to Facebook and look up
we'll attach pictures and links too. So.
And look up the profile of Stephanie East. Now you'll notice Stephanie has a very specific look. And you'll go through her page and you'll find that she really loves her husband, Terry W. East, who has a private page. Only Stephanie is out there in the public, and she looks like a very loving woman. She really likes giving people almost daily updates as to what she's doing.
They named the baby.
And her and her husband, Terry, have given birth to young Hunter East, and they have been missing since 2018. If you were to go to discussglobal.com and look up the bizarre viral relationship between Terry W. East and Stephanie East, you will see Grandma giving birth to Hunter. And
What the fuck?
and
Oh, my bad. I'm
and
sorry.
Terry, yeah, that's very rude. Terry, he was so overwhelmed with joy, he fainted during the birth, so he missed some of it. But now we are concerned that Terry has stepped away from the spotlight, and Stephanie and Hunter have been missing
Bro, did you?
since
Are you-
2018.
Are you?
That's great. That's Terry's mother
Straight up a horror movie, yo.
that has delivered the child.
Wow.
Oh, what the? Oh, the shenanigans.
Yeah, so
The shenanigans.
I mean, this is a very tragic story because this beautiful child
Joey's another drink.
that was brought into this world has gone missing with his mother, and we need to be diligent.
Hold on.
Possibly get a
got
hold
you,
of
Joe.
Alex Quinones or
You got the bottle open over there, man?
I mean, look at him. He couldn't even
Tico,
take
you got
it.
the bottle opener?
Bro.
We gotta help our man.
Yeah, we're really about to talk about this. We're going to put this on.
We need to help my man out.
Put this on.
We need to help my man out.
We will be back.
Help my man
We
out.
are diving into the true crime story of a missing mother and child.
True crime, my ass is straight up fucking X-Files.
So,
Bro.
Extraterrestrial and plastic.
Bro.
anybody have a take on this? This is a very tragic.
So what's the background
Hold on.
behind him?
There-
Yeah, we'll go.
Well, if nobody has looked this up yet, this is a very odd story where this man
China?
has married his sex doll,
Shouldn't be
And-
from China.
created a Facebook profile where he is basically loving himself through gifts from her and dinners and things like that made
They're from
her, and even gave himself a new little family from
Hold on,
I guess a cabbage patch.
I gotta interject just real quick. I'm sorry, because I'm looking at this. Okay.
$1,200.
The state of Georgia.
The state of Georgia.
Hold on. The state of Georgia is allowing this man to file paperwork
What?
for the birth of a goddamn Cabbage Patch doll.
He's in Alabama.
Must be
This is
wrong.
Alabama.
Georgia.
This is Georgia.
Georgia.
Okay, so he went to Alabama.
Georgia.
He got Alabama. That's what-
Chatsworth, Georgia, to be exact.
Alabama.
They gave this doll a damn date of birth.
This is team.
China. The doll has a social security number. Y'all sitting here bitching about motherfucking immigrants coming across the goddamn border.
This comes back to
This damn doll's got a motherfucking social security number. This bitch better pay her taxes.
This comes back to putting your beliefs on everything. Look at this. This is what happens when you let everything slide. This.
Well,
This ain't letting nothing slide.
to be
This is
fair,
crazy shit,
to
bro.
be fair, this supposedly is a war vet who's gone through some stuff, came back not right, and this is just what he does in his free time to cope with whatever it is he's doing. But again, that depends on what origin of the story that you decide to believe.
So he made an American citizen out of plastic.
All right, so this is what I'm saying.
The fuck?
Even the plastic doll, the sex doll,
Did she go
has
through
her own
immigration?
page.
Hold on.
Yes!
He must have.
Did the sex doll go
They
through
must have gotten in a
immigration
fight
process?
because
Did she take the immigration test?
But wait.
the sex doll made him dinner
First
and
of all,
said
her name is
this.
Stephanie.
Hope you enjoy your dinner, babe. I forgive you and I love you very much. So,
for what?
okay, so
Is that fake love?
Playing with
this
G.I. Joe?
this is definitely a
Kicking it
case.
with Ken?
This is definitely a case of
Smacking
split
Barbie and Blue?
personalities.
And mental awareness. That's definitely mental
Yeah,
awareness.
yeah.
That's something they gotta watch.
But the
But
fact of the matter
understand
is the
this.
state of Georgia
So,
is allowing this to
His
happen.
mother.
That's what's crazy is that he was able to file paperwork. They They're marrying
Look
these
at the
dogs.
paperwork. She has a maiden name.
That is truly a mental health issue. This country like exacerbates stuff like that.
But
She
Why
has a
not
maiden
give them
name.
help instead of filing the paperwork?
But hold on, this is what I'm hitting on. This is what's killing me.
He's a war veteran.
No, go through the paperwork. She has a maiden name from China. Did this damn dog have to go ahead through the immigration process to get her citizenship? Because don't they make you take a verbal test too? No, I'm being dead serious.
You wild for that one.
I'm wild in the fuck
I
out.
feel like because she is now property, like a fucking mail-in wife, that she got past that immigration shit you're talking about, and now she is his property.
See, and right there, that makes sense. And
But that's what happened.
That makes fucking sense, but it's still fucked up.
But here,
It is fucked up.
but wait a second. There are children who are abducted or just go missing every day. All you get is a slight maybe, because honestly, I'm highly guilty of not sharing this stuff.
I do.
If there's a child missing, people just share it on Facebook and move on. There is a 15,000 member Facebook group called Where is Stephanie East? Doing real research on this.
That's ridiculous.
She probably melted in the heat.
That's why I don't.
No,
I've lost a lot of faith in humanity.
He probably is tied up in a garage
Because
somewhere.
we are a really fucked up species. We're smart,
really are.
dumb motherfuckers.
Smart,
We're the
destructive.
smartest, dumb, destructive motherfuckers on earth. It's almost like everything that's
Wildlife
happening to us right now is like we brought
Right
it
now,
on ourselves for not
all the
being
shit
smart
coming up
enough
right now, wildlife's
to
like-
stop
wildlife's like
bullshit.
this, wildlife's
We
like this.
allow corruption.
Hold on.
If we all banded together and stop being fucking racist, stupid, dumb, greedy, and banded together, we can stop a lot of
Like
bullshit
you
that's
said,
going on.
we are smart, dumb
being
species.
human, but we
all
just
the wildlife right now sitting in the woods and shit talking about this and like, wait. Watch this shit. No, fuck that. We coming back. These niggas fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there they go.
See, and again,
We got issues, bro.
But we know because his previous stepdaughter said, "This is not a game. This is our real lives. This man ruined our lives." If you believe her story, he was very abusive, verbally, physically. The mom got out of that. The woman that he actually, I guess, tried to marry, did marry, ended up dying, which makes it a little bit sad. But here's the thing. He married her in 2018. We know that Stephanie is just in a closet or some kind of clean box somewhere. We know this. Past all the jokes, there is a gigantic I think there's more people in this Facebook group doing real, actual research into this thing than there are actually detectives in the world, or at least in the U.S. combined. And yet there's still children missing. There's
Women
at-risk
missing.
adults missing.
Yeah.
But we have a sex doll that has a gigantic fan club because she
It's
can make
just
a million
sad,
plays.
bro. Like, that's a very valid, that's just crazy. But that's what I said. Humans, there's something wrong with us. We are still like really smart cavemen. That's it. Because we're still savage as fuck. And that story is savage. No bullshit. Hands down, one of the weirdest shits I've ever seen. Past the black dude that sit there and married a sex doll too, and he's just like, I love her. He was weird.
No,
that situation is weird.
Honestly, this guy and that guy you described are fine. When you look at old girl who married the zombie children dolls.
Oh, that crazy
That's when
bitch.
shit gets
What
weird.
happened?
Hold on. What about the crazy lady that married a ghost? And then
Why are we entertaining this?
Then
This
got
is what I'm talking
hold on.
about.
This lady marries a
So
ghost.
she got a marriage license, didn't she?
She got a marriage license. She married a ghost.
See what I'm saying? This is what
Claimed to get pregnant, and then had
No,
a
I
breakdown
guarantee
because
it's
she
everywhere.
miscarried. How the hell you miscarry that ghost's baby?
Bro, I'm watching shit
This is
on
why I
the
watch
net
cartoons.
that I never thought I'd be watching.
This is why I watch anime.
I watched the dog
Shit,
shit.
man.
What?
Hold on. Oh Lord.
When we post this, we have to zoom in on his face.
Let me see.
Yeah. Oh, that's just the old girl with the zombie dolls.
Oh, yeah, I seen that one.
Nobody needs to see that.
Nah, no, I need to see
We
that.
have to have the visual, so I have to put it on there.
Yes.
Here, so
This shit right here
turn it towards the
is...
camera. Just.
Oh,
No. You don't know how I do it.
I already know how you do. I already know how you do. But man,
This shit is out of fucking control.
real shit, bro.
See, that's when you have to own that 50 Cent. Going out.
But this is what I'm talking about. The human race is fucking weird. She got a marriage license. She paid for it and they indulged it in court.
You know what?
Instead of getting her
They
some help.
allowed it.
This is what I think. It's all for attention. It's all attention, man.
No, it's not even that. I didn't even know about that shit.
I didn't know about it either, but
there's so much going on in the world, so much shit for shock value that we miss shit like this. So it's not about. Everybody's always talking about this distraction thing. Yeah, I believe there's levels of distraction when it comes, especially when it comes from the higher up level. But everybody else is just trying to do something and get money and be famous and do something. You know what I mean? That shit right there, that shit that I just was exposed to that I could have easily lived without. Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.
It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen, but it gives me a perspective on our society and people as a whole, humans. We are weird. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. People can pray away demons all they want to. That shit right there is here to stay because we will not give people the proper help they need. That shit right there, who knows what she went through? To become that crazy, and who knows? That's crazy.
I would just say crazy is a very dismissive title that we give people
when we don't want to actually
dig deep and find out what caused their
craziness. So crazy is there. You can say situation you want.
It's a society that made them go that way. I can guarantee you that.
I agree with you though.
I just don't like saying crazy because it's such a dismissive thing.
Well,
I don't know about that, bro.
In my opinion,
that's your opinion though.
And you will take it.
I will.
You will take my opinion.
I will respect your opinion, but you gotta respect the fact that I still say that shit crazy as fuck, and we gotta be back.
We'll be right back. Welcome back.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, all right. So,
we back.
That shit right there is out of fucking control.
It is.
And
with that said,
the fact that exists in the world, and I'm pretty sure it's multiple.
Hell yeah. It's probably
this
every
looks
10 houses.
Right. I'm like, yo, so if there are aliens, if they're watching us, they're laughing their asses off. This is like sitcom.
Or shaking their head.
Or shaking the fuck out of their head. It's like, God damn, these motherfuckers is dumb.
Just like
I saw something the other day.
Nah, they're nothing like us. If they're coming from one galaxy to the next.
He was like, the alien's like, can we invade yet? He's like, nah, man, they still fighting with toilet paper. Nah.
Right, exactly.
No, see, y'all sitting there disrespecting the human race. You know, good and damn well they're sitting there beating out the corkscrew dicks. Watching us, like, wait in line and fight for a Popeye sandwich.
Nasty Nick.
This is what aliens are doing.
Nasty
Return.
Nasty fucking Nick. It's almost like I gotta say this once every fucking episode. Nasty Nick never fails us ever.
No, look.
He is a true entity. He's like a god.
You can follow Nasty
like
on
this
Instagram. You can follow him on Twitter.
Nasty god.
Follow him on Facebook.
Nastiness.
If you nasty, this is your man. Holla.
He's not flattered. I am a nasty god. I am a nasty god.
I'll take the title.
Yeah, I know.
Nasty.
I don't want to take the title, but
I'll take the title. I'm nasty.
I'm trying to be humble about it.
All I'm saying is, we have come up with some pretty creative stuff, like ways to play our video games while not fucking with nobody, but still playing with everybody else. You know, you play online, you go with that stuff.
And you don't think that they've done something way better?
I don't care because
So they're looking at
if they
us.
can do it. Other than that, they're sitting up there beating off, watching us just talk.
Because that's where your mind is at. That's your limit. That is Nick's limit. It's doing this. It's doing this. That is you. Yeah.
I'm just saying, quit disrespecting humans.
I can't. When they do shit like that, stealing toilet paper and fighting. You see when I posted? I posted the shit. These motherfuckers out of control.
Man.
We got people being greedy as fuck. Just like you said, look, real women and children out there missing, and they're fucking looking for a mannequin.
No.
And he stuck his dick in. And it's a piece of plastic.
You wanna know why they're looking for this thing? And again, don't hate me. It's probably because he's Republican.
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 What does that have to do? Because
That's not.
I'll tell you why. I don't know where he went. I don't know why.
I'll tell you why.
Hey, give me the shot back.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why.
His English is.
I'll tell you why.
I toast to wherever the fuck Joe's about to go.
I'll tell you why.
There we go.
And no, they're not being rude. I just don't drink alcohol or smoke the reefer. So, but I snort it with them every day.
When you say it like that,
He's this mother.
he said the
Dennis out
Reaper.
there.
How old are you? When were you born? He said the reefer. My mom said the reefer. What? Hey, right. Bro, stop it now. He said the reefer.
But look, so
all right. So anyway, let's get back to it.
These people,
why is it gotta be Republican?
I'll tell you why. And again, I'm not
trying to be disrespectful.
I'm not on one side way.
Right.
But Republicans seem to do a lot of strange things when one happens to start something. Like for this instance, this guy. And this fucking thing.
But you gotta give us I'm
gonna tell you,
you gotta give us a more concrete.
This guy's missing his plastic doll. Or
right.
Rubber,
that can happen to anyone.
Whatever.
That can happen to anyone.
You know, yeah.
Not me.
I don't know about that. Not me.
Go ahead.
So this guy.
That look at what game was dope.
This guy. Republicans always want to like band together. No matter how stupid one of the subjects are, they will gather up and they will unite. Bless you. They will unite no matter what the situation is, and they will go and look for this motherfucker.
So what you're saying is the most unified people in the United States are Republicans, and we need to mimic them?
Oh no!
Yeah, that's what you said. They're more unified than anything.
Look, all I'm saying is,
when it comes to something
I feel like it's a bunch of motherfuckers just like him.
Or maybe that.
And they ain't band together because, we gotta find the plastic doll. We gotta make sure that he looks so happy in those photos.
We gotta make sure it's not melted in the fucking sun.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that makes more sense. That shit is crazy. I have never, and you know we're gonna have pictures up. We're gonna have pictures up.
It's crazy shit.
And we're gonna show this shit because people gotta see this. I may have to blur like he did.
Blur the little baby.
I'm not gonna blur shit. That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna give that any more
blurring for
than what it already has.
Well, at this point, PSA, parental advisory.
Is always
I'm saying.
Well, I don't think we need to do that because kids don't really listen to this kind of shit anyway. It's usually just adults.
Well, actually, we do have to do that because not even the women who were at R. Kelly's house, their parents didn't know where their children were.
You're right.
They were adults.
But there's a point.
They were adults. So,
and that dude's an adult. Maybe we need to put parental advisory for his mother because he might see this shit.
She was like, I'm in this shit.
Yeah.
No, that was some
bro.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre bullshit.
Oh, man.
Hills Have Eyes, Devil Rejects. What the
and trust me when I say this, we're not trying to do any of this for shock value. This is literally,
some real
we are bringing up shit because
you will see
in our week of trying to figure out what we're doing, and that too, there's a lot of stuff that hits our radar. And when that happens, we want to talk about it.
Which is why we need your help.
Yeah, send us some stuff that we can talk about, cause
you know that. Hey,
we're gonna go off the rails, people.
Check the link. Check our links. Email us ideas, comments, topics, whatever y'all want us to hear.
Yeah, we'll give them the email. What's the email?
MoufPieceEntertainment@gmail.
Thank you. There it is.
Or Facebook.
Hit us up on Instagram.
We're also on YouTube.
Check out the YouTube page.
We're still trying to get the Spotify going and Apple Music. We will be there.
Spotify's being a bitch.
Don't worry about it. We got you.
Respect Spotify, but y'all making it difficult for the brothers to get our content out there.
Until y'all give us a check, fuck it.
This makes sense, but they're not gonna give us a check until we are worthy of that check. And you know that's what we're working towards.
And you know what?
We're hard-working young men, and we're gonna do it.
You know what?
Right.
Just to touch on that thing that you just said,
yes.
I might be the only one that thinks this way, but I really hate this ideology of everybody calling each other kings and queens. Because kings and queens, as we know, you are born into that, and therefore you were just handed this bullshit. I like working for mine.
And
I don't like that.
9 times out of 10, your mother is your uncle. Think about it.
I'm listening.
You don't know about the Royal Bloodlines? They're usually fucking cousins.
Okay.
Thank you.
I was waiting for an explanation.
Okay.
No. I knew you were going.
Well, why didn't you?
Because
you made me go through that?
Because this thing's
Hey, that's the dude though.
No.
Hey, but do you understand that?
Oh, yeah.
So King, what was it? Ferdinand of France was fucking cousins of
yes,
the royal
yep.
queens and king. So basically,
and they did that.
Everybody in England right now are related except for the black girl. They went in and then they started tripping because she was white.
Okay, since we're gonna do a quick history lesson on that, we'll bring that up like you were saying.
And Russia.
A lot of them.
The Tsar of Russia was the same family bloodline.
A lot of
marrying
them.
each other.
I have this
is their way of preserving their bloodline to make sure
keeping it in the family.
The bloodline
that's where it came from.
was never tainted.
That's literally what that phrase came from.
You know what I'm saying? It was never tainted.
In the family,
you know what I'm saying?
That's really that.
If you think about it, they had family members that married outside the family.
Nope.
They were banished.
That was hard. I just say 99.9% of the time.
But the thing is, the punishment for that was either banishment and losing all rights, all titles. Worst case scenario, you marry outside the family. Go ahead. Yeah.
Or recently, you get ostracized, and so you move to Canada.
Yeah, true. But on that note, we'll be right back. We gotta take care of some business. You know, we gotta re-energize.
Messages. We'll be right back. So last when you seen our heroes, I got that from you.
I don't even remember what I said. I gotta say it again. Release the Nick cut.
Yeah. You want me to rotate? You want me to rotate?
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you just drill, bro? What? Oh no, I see something. Maybe it was just too much. I had too much drink.
You had too much drink.
Yeah, because that's just it. And that's it.
No.
Alright, I'm done.
Can you look into our world? Welcome back to the MoufPiece.
So we're back. And last when you seen us talk, we were talking about the weirdest shit that we ever seen ever. But now we're gonna switch topics because that's just fucking
weird.
Retarded.
We're coming back to the realm of reality.
I hate to bring it up, but
So sorry.
Corona. God
Lord Jesus.
damn it, I'm sorry.
My Corona.
And I love that beer. And I would continue. I don't love it.
Well, y'all
I never really loved it. But I would still drink it.
I don't drink it.
I don't understand that
But
shit.
y'all need to stop dissing Corona.
People are simple. I love Corona.
People are fucking simple. And I hate to do that too because, god damn it, there's so many people that are smart as fuck. But I guess they would agree with us too. Because people are dumb as shit. I watched old people fight over toilet paper.
Bruh.
I can go to the store right now and every paper product is gone.
Bruh.
What the fuck is wrong? But the soap is there intact.
Hold on.
The soap, all the vitamins.
Y'all ain't not touching the vitamin.
The powdered milk. Why did they take all the milk? You have to freeze it and then you have to wait for it to. That's too much work when you can just pour water in it.
Thank you.
What? Powdered milk. It's real talk.
He's not lying.
I went through hard times. I know what powdered milk does. It stays on the shelf for a long time. I know.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the reason why. I think that's the reason why we can laugh at this movie because we know we had to survive. These motherfuckers doing this shit, they obviously don't know what it's like to survive.
If you didn't grow up in the hood, the projects, the ghetto,
why would you?
We was born, raised.
Listen, if people just bought the regular amount of toilet paper, there'll still be toilet paper when they went back to get more toilet paper.
Thank you.
This shit is fucking retarded.
Why toilet paper though?
Paper plates, everything's.
You look at the goddamn symptoms. The symptoms say shit about having to wipe your ass excessively. You bunch of dumb goddamn
diarrhea.
You stupid fucks.
You don't even have a runny nose.
Right?
Shut the fuck
It's
on.
like, what are you doing?
Talk. I mean,
What is you doing?
who the fuck needs 3,000
The coronavirus
toilet paper?
causes pneumonia and fibrosis of the lungs, which means you're gonna be in the hospital anyway.
Coughing and shit.
Right.
It didn't say nothing about explosive diarrhea.
It didn't say that you're gonna lose your bowels.
I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't understand. And so this is, I know we sound really hype right now, but the shit is fucking.
No, I'm fucking pissed off about it because it's
When
fucking
I already went through half my reserves of toilet paper that I bought on a normal day.
Respect
You
my cousin.
motherfuckers.
Thank you for hooking family up.
On a normal
I
day.
appreciate it. I love you. But you
I like to
just
tattoo people, and I have no paper towels to make money because you dumb motherfuckers took all the motherfucking goddamn shit.
I got to go home so he can tattoo with my first tattoo. to get
Right.
paper towel.
He popped his tattoo, his cherry tattoo.
He did very well too.
Welcome.
Yes.
Welcome.
And he did a very good job. He sat there and took that shit like a G.
I mean, I didn't always go to sleep.
Trying to get him to catch the hell up.
Yeah, right.
I felt it.
Man, he said this too in the commenter. Ooh, I don't understand. I like it. It's not that bad, but I don't understand the hype. I don't know why y'all go crazy over this shit.
Hey, some of us just love it. I'm sorry,
He
it's
took it
cold.
like a G, and it's a very good tattoo. I think it was a great choice of a
Let's talk
tattoo.
about this toilet, and I want to hit the tattoo thing real quick. Just quick minute. You know, when we're
I'm mad about the motherfucking paper stuff.
I know. I want to talk about that first.
And then the ramen noodles. Really?
What the fuck?
Really? Come on,
Nigga, I like my
ramen noodles. I buy this shit on the regular. You can tell by my motherfucking my pantry.
Yeah,
What is wrong with you
I
guys?
had to fight for 70 packs of goddamn top
And
ramen.
that shit doesn't do like that until I put egg in it.
Oh,
Put it on the egg.
Man.
it's so hard,
Man, thank you for putting me on to that, because that shit's amazing.
Egg, try
Yes.
broccoli and shrimp.
I've always done shrimp. I've always done shrimp.
Oh,
That's that hood ramen.
Shit go.
bro, and I like that gourmet motherfucking cut up fucking vegetables and shit and put it in there.
What?
They got the rice and seaweed. It's sesame seed and seaweed seasoning. Put it in there, bro. No.
Wait, do these not?
I'm not a fan of seaweed personally.
I love seaweed.
Seaweed bomb.
And it's good for you.
It's good for you.
I'm with this guy.
It's
I'm
that
not.
with me.
That's why me and you on this side and you guys over there.
It's just a taste.
Like the Browns
I'm not-
versus the Bears.
I'm not knocking
We're
it.
gonna win. It doesn't matter what team we're
Oh,
on.
fuck that. I'm not knocking it at all. Seaweed's an acquired taste.
It tastes like fish.
See, and that's why. So
Well, guess where it comes from?
No shit.
Huh?
What?
Nasty Nick. Yo, man.
Why is it the sober one is the one that's on the?
We gotta go back to what it is, what we were talking about, which is coronavirus and people thinking that
Nah, you gotta fuck the whole shit up.
cough your butthole out, and so you need a mass amount of toilet paper.
When you see these people on these videos, it looks like Black Friday every day. Matter of fact, 18,000 pounds of toilet paper got fucking stolen. Well, it's paper products as well. Stolen on a trailer, and the cops pulled it over. Thankfully, if I got the news correct, it was a while. It was like yesterday when I read it, and I was not inebriated. But I'm gonna try to cut that out. If not, we'll keep it.
Keep it.
All right.
We still speaking of facts, y'all.
But it's the truth. Motherfuckers are hijacking trailers.
What in the Resident
What the
Evil hell
fuck
is this
is
bullshit?
going
It's
on?
like, if you can replace toilet paper with Tickle Me Elmos, like way back when.
Or Beanie Babies. Remember the Beanie Babies?
People are
They were
fucking
fighting
wild.
over Beanie Babies. This is exactly what people do.
I got some good
and I
Beanie
really feel
Babies,
like,
so fuck it.
and I hate to say this, but I wish that I can like have the gauntlet and do the Thanos snap on the stupidity and rid the world of it, because it has to go. This shit is dumb. I'm tired of being people. I'm tired of people. Right. I'm tired of people being.
First of all, you put like 10% attitude, gots to go, Einstein ass shit.
Yeah. Because when I say something,
Y'all stupid. Hey, no, but for real, you guys know what I'm talking about.
No, real talk.
The shit has got to end where people are we're still evolving, obviously, because our mentalities are not to the point of.
We don't use the full capacity of our brains already. There's still
That should
unlocked
still not be
portions of
an
our brain.
excuse. When there
But it's
still
not.
are people in that same boat that are smart enough to know
Exactly.
to stop the dumb shit. Just stop.
That's the stereo.
Never mind. I'm gonna go a slightly different direction. I'm gonna say,
Let's go.
And I'm gonna say, don't stop the dumb shit. What I need you to do is all you random ass people who want all this clout on the internet and go around licking ice cream, go to your friend's house that you know hoarded the toilet paper and pee on it. Pee on their entire abundance of unnecessary.
And when you do it, make sure you have the coronavirus.
No,
and cough on the pee.
No, just
because that's weird.
No, just inconvenience these people who inconvenienced everybody else.
Fuck it, I'll down there with them.
That is real shit. I like. You know what?
Toilet paper stop. And then post that shit on.
They be like, bitch, I can't wipe my ass, but you can't wipe your
And then
ass.
post it.
Well,
We both
just
be
lick
sticky
you with
butt, bitch.
coronavirus.
Because you you only have so much saliva in your mouth. They can only get.
They obviously like ice cream. Think of the ice cream.
Open up
and get
the bag.
What was wrong with that? I'm like, ice cream put on. You a bunch of dumb, stupid
Motherfuckers
fucks.
was taking swigs of fucking mouthwash and spitting it back in.
Yeah, I saw that stupid
There's
thing.
too many people on Earth.
Oh, like, you know what? Just to touch back on what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
The broad got all kinds of flack for it. The trans person did not.
Right. Wait a second. Hold on.
Yeah, there was a trans person who did that. Just put that shit back in the shells.
See, I
Everyone was like, yay, go!
No.
Along the dudes.
These
and
niggas do the
women.
power
Are you sure about that?
I am 100% sure.
Send me the links. I want to read that and I will post it.
I will send it.
Timer.
You got a kung fu grip.
Sublime in this bitch.
And we're back.
I ain't got
When last we left off, we were talking about the
toilet paper hoarding sons of bitches.
inimitives of the human soul.
Okay.
And how
I like that.
fucked up
Apologize what the fuck I said.
that shit is.
Stupid.
We got problems.
Yes, we do.
And I don't see it disappearing anytime soon. So, with that being said, I feel that this whole coronavirus shit, and now that they brought troops into certain states and probably every state, because people didn't know in Colorado, like a couple people did, that we got several thousand troops that have been brought here, National Guard and reserves, on standby.
Pay attention.
So
I gotta pay attention, man.
I don't feel like that is what's the word? I don't feel like that is
Just games? Just facetious?
I don't feel like they're doing it because people are smart.
No, it's
I feel like they're waiting to let us know what's really going on, and then it's gonna be everybody's talking martial law and shit. I get it, and I understand why. But this looks like this could be what pops off, and I don't know. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. At least I try not to be. There's certain things can be.
I love a good conspiracy theory.
I know you do. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I try to think calmly and
Question is,
rationally.
what do you think about when they're saying that there's asteroids?
There are asteroids.
But would you accept that?
Of course they do. That's science. Look, the Kuiper Belt and the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter have asteroids. It's just the way it is. There's big bodies out there, and asteroids are only planets that haven't formed or planets that have been ripped apart by gravity between Jupiter and the Sun. That's how our planet was.
I honestly think that this
together?
is a good lesson for everybody to learn.
In what way?
Because everybody takes the world for granted.
Yes.
Everybody takes everything for granted. Everybody thinks, oh, I won't get sick, I'm healthy, blah, blah, blah. But look at everybody. Everybody's scared. Everybody is hiding away in their houses. Or some people just don't care. But when they finally know somebody or see somebody that actually
That's how it works.
hold on.
they start
That's how it
worrying.
works.
They
Okay, here's the
start
thing.
worrying afterward.
They don't worry outside themselves or
Okay,
about
I
other
like-
people. They only worry when it impacts
I want to hit on something you
And that
just
shit
said.
pisses me off about humans
Yes,
too. Go
I want to
ahead.
hit
Go ahead.
what you said about the people that
Please
don't
do.
care. These bunch of ignorant motherfuckers that still think spring break is a free for all. I've been watching some of these clips when these
Yeah, I've seen
motherfuckers
that
still
in
go to
Miami.
Florida, whatever. Well, if I get it, it's okay. I'm here to
But
party. I'm here to get
everybody-
drunk. It's my birthday. I'm here to turn up.
Not knowing that they might go sit there and see their
And then-
grandma
now-
and forget that they were out there because they're
Yeah,
drunk as
but
fuck.
now- but now-
and now
but
she's
now-
sick
but
and
check
has
out.
a greater chance of getting that
But now
pneumonia.
in
from the
Florida,
corona.
now in Florida, so
From the
before,
corona.
well, before the governor,
The
well, the governor and the mayors in the areas of Florida, before they were like, we're not shutting the beaches down.
Yeah.
They let people
Which was
normal.
stupid. That was their
But now all these
Still.
all these spring breakers come in, start acting
our
like
bartenders
goddamn
can't go
fool
to
and
work.
shit. Then the bars was like, well, we closing down. Oh, wait, these spring breakers like we still gonna drink, we still gonna turn up, yada yada yada. Now a day or so after that, the mayor's governor's like, we're shutting all the beaches down. You dumbasses, you should have done that shit in the first fucking place, cause it's spring break. With this epidemic, pandemic, however you want to call it, going on, that should have been one of the first things. Like, okay, it's about time for spring break. These college kids, high school kids, whatever, they're trying to go get it in.
All out.
Just, you know what I'm saying? Just wild the fuck out.
What do y'all think about people taking these cheap flights to these places that could be infected too, and then coming back with the shit?
I'll be honest with you.
Because I mean, it's a double-edged sword, right?
The price is right.
Right.
$50 to go to fucking
a place that's even really like
New York.
you can go to Spain right now still. It's not cut off. You can still go there because they still want money. And you know why they want money? Because the greedy motherfuckers, and they don't give a fuck about the people. They care about the profits coming into their state or
They're
their
trying to keep
country
their economy. They're trying to keep their economy flowing.
Yeah.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm pissed off about what's going on in Colorado. Now, this is what's been very problematic to me is the way that Colorado and its government unleashed this this ban on restaurants and stuff. Without, I understand why they did it, but it's how they did it, which is impacting so many people. They got 7,000 people applying for unemployment today. 7,000 a day. It used to be 436 a month. 7,000 a day because they just abruptly did this shit, and that's Governor Polis and Mayor Hancock. And that shit pisses me off because they could have did it in a way where they kept the people in mind.
Yes.
Right.
You're gonna do it, but you're not gonna cut off any rent for people.
Exactly.
What they did was, oh, well, you can't get kicked out. Motherfucker! Stop the rent so then nobody, if the economy is fucked up because of the worker, that's where it starts, right?
So here's the thing about the rent thing. There is actually a petition being
I know
circulated.
about the petition, I sent it.
Yeah.
I've sent it and signed it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that they're gonna listen.
But exactly.
And the fact that they still haven't listened to this day is what pisses me off.
Because in Canada, they
It's almost the end of the month.
Yeah, Canada's already suspended all rent and mortgage for the next 90 days. Meaning they can't file for eviction, none of this.
There should not be no eviction. If you're gonna stop people from working to pay their bills, then stop everything.
Exactly.
This shit doesn't make sense.
But what happens to everybody who is not paying their mortgage and it gets on their credit report?
They gotta stop that.
Exactly. They're saying that they're stopping the evictions is it.
Yeah, but that's
that's what I'm talking about. Exactly. Now you understand what I'm talking about.
The credit
because I got people.
the credit report.
You are a homeowner. It's the same thing. If you're not able to pay your mortgage, it should be a freeze on everything. You're gonna freeze people from working?
Exactly.
When they gotta go and get.
You can't work for the next 90 days.
The unemployment website keeps on crashing. Because there's so many people. That means people can't.
The stock market actually started
It
up the other day.
It happened damn near in the middle of the month. To this day, I know people that have been trying to get this shit. I have a friend in Parker. Well, he's not a friend, but he's a coworker.
Yeah.
This man already got his $1,000 form, so he can get that $1,000 back. Did you?
I didn't even know about that.
Exactly. Why are some people getting, this is what I'm talking about. It was done irresponsibly, and it's only because they could. Oh, because we had to. You have to do what's good for the constituents.
Yep.
For the people that put you in fucking office. And this shit pisses me off. I'm serious, man. This is downright, I had people arguing with me about the shit, and we already talked about it.
Me.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. I don't give a fuck if you supported the man. If he's not doing right by the people, fuck him.
Exactly.
And that's how I feel. There's no buts to that. No ifs or buts.
That support this man.
You have to be happy with him because he yelled at his son for trying to flex on that cock to get out of the.
I don't give a fuck about that shit.
That shit was hilarious.
I don't give a fuck about that. That lets you know what's going on. That's what lets you know what
that bullshit.
That right there, for his son to be able to be that kind of person, let you know what kind of person he is as a father and as a person, as a mayor.
Exactly.
And the reason why this shit is going on like this, and still no contingency plans for the workers.
None.
I will not support this dude. And I'm sorry, I will speak out against him, and I will try to make my best to make sure he does not get reelected, because fuck him. Because he said fuck us.
Pretty much.
Oh, I had to do it.
Fuck him, man.
He didn't have to go up there and veto the release of the Pitbull ban.
And that too.
Exactly.
And then, because I looked at Me and this man, you would not believe what me and this man uncovered on the internet. I know that this man has something to do with it. This is some bullshit.
I'm gonna put it this way. I'm gonna put it out there.
People, man, you already seen it on the show.
I wish your ass would.
You already seen it on the show.
I wish.
Me and this man did extensive research.
I'm looking at it right now.
Put just a few clips on it. Just a few.
I'm looking at it right now.
When we went back on there last night to grab some more shit before we lit that, the whole internet changed.
That's why I made the meme saying like, I'll tell you, like, what was that girl? My dad was a famous basketball player. Who? That shit was hilarious.
But this is how we are. This is what we do.
So this is what I'm talking about with the mayor and the governor did is irresponsible. And now they're bringing in
wrong when you give him a really nickname?
And the only reason I can think that makes logical sense is because they still want revenue to come in.
Of course.
For the businesses, but not the people that make the revenue for these businesses.
I mean,
their thinking is so ass backwards because they're so disconnected. Because first of all, Polis has been making money forever. Mike knows him. Our camera guy knows him personally and was telling me, he's been a businessman forever. I was like, oh, that's cool. I like to have him on the show.
Polis is cool.
He's a cool dude, but he's still disconnected and he's not cool because of what he's doing to the fucking state. That's not cool.
Because they're trying to do anything they can
to keep the economy going without the people that really drive the economy being right.
Exactly.
He's spilling on himself because the shit is so outrageous.
Outrageous.
It doesn't make sense. Falling. I'm really mad about it. For real, I'm really passionate about it because I love this state.
Well, like
I grew up. This is where I was raised. You know what I mean? It wasn't where I was born, but I've been here since I was 6 months old. I am 303. I was born at 303. 303.
Before we
literally
303.
Literally, straight up. So, honestly, I'm pissed off about what's going on here.
That was a laugh.
It really, it's dope. No, I'm really pissed off what's going on in this country and this state in particular with a Democratic fucking government, and it pisses me off.
We're in a Republican state.
We are in a Democratic state. It has a large Republican.
It's Democratic.
But it's Democratic.
Yeah.
And they're doing it wrong. But it doesn't matter.
They're doing very wrong.
It doesn't matter where you're at because even the Republicans are doing it wrong. It doesn't fucking matter. The only people that I feel like really had a pulse on this country was Andrew Yang.
Yes.
Bernie Sanders. Elizabeth Warren. And Buttigieg. Yeah. And Amy Klobuchar. Those were really good, and now we're stuck with fucking it because they're trying to push Biden. Because Biden is just like Polis, and he's just like these motherfuckers care. They don't care about us at the bottom. I'm trying to tell you.
They don't care. We don't matter.
They don't care about the people at the bottom. They care about the people that's making money. They are that class.
Did you hear about
it's the truth.
Did you hear about the black man? Fuck, was it Alabama? Somewhere, a black man went to go vote. They will not let this man vote in the primaries because I can't remember, either he didn't have his ID on him or his ID wasn't up to. Some of his damn ID was stupid. The fact of the matter is, they refused this man to vote. They refused a lot of people. There was another story I saw a few weeks ago, where they did the primaries. They did the primaries in an area like right outside where there's a mass majority of African American voters. But they did it in an area to where if they were to cross this line, their votes did not count. But there was no primaries in their area, so it's like they had to go to this area to vote.
Gerrymandering, man.
Yeah, it's gerrymandering.
It's like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm talking about.
But they're talking about, well,
this country is corrupt as shit.
But this is the story.
It is just as bad as every country that we
But this is how the story went. But this is how the story went out. This is how the story kind of went out. Well, African Americans are not going out to vote. Blah blah blah. Well, if you put the voting areas in an area where their vote does not count, it does not matter. Fuck the bullshit. If you're purposely setting it up to where we cannot go place our votes that we want to vote on. Whatever the person, office, bills, whatever the case may be. If you're setting up polls up in an area that we have to travel outside of our normal area, homes, counties, whatever the case may be, but we have to jump this county line, whatever, to go vote, oh, well, you can vote. Your vote doesn't count. You don't live in our county. Okay, but now then you're gonna fault us. Well, y'all didn't go vote, motherfuckers. You wouldn't let us vote. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
that's
what the
what
fuck?
I don't think people understand what gerrymandering is.
A lot of people don't.
Well, actually, let's get down a little bit further because personally, what you were talking about with the you can't vote if you don't have an ID, I'm a little disconnected from that because I've always had a state ID or driver's license since I was 16. I can't understand that. I can't relate to it, and I will admit that. My thing is, people seem to forget what Jim Crow laws are. Mm-hmm. When a man goes to jail for a felony, which are very simple things, which again, just do your research on
some areas.
Jim Crow laws.
Some areas they're not letting felons vote again. They're letting felons get their right to vote.
And that's what I was getting to. Why would you say this man needs to pay his debt to society, and then when he gets back into society, you won't allow him to do anything in society, such as get a proper job,
some felons will not even allow,
or get your apartment.
Which
now,
it's 2020, right? 2020. So once again, here we go with the U.S. Census. Do you understand in some areas, if you are a convicted felon or a felon, they will not allow you to be a part of the census?
Yeah,
this is something I've heard.
Wow, that's been.
I'm a person to do more research into it, but this is some shit I heard. If you're a felon, you are not allowed to fill out the census because apparently, and like I said, I'm gonna do a bit more research and get some more information on it. Some shit I've heard. For felons, convicted criminals that are locked up, they do not include them in the mass population.
Yeah.
Which is nuts.
Which is stupid.
Again, you have literally paid your debt.
So it's like you're not